I didn't always want to be a lawyer. Like many people, I went through multiple phases. At one point, I wanted to be a photographer. At another, I wanted to be an environmentalist. Eventually, I landed on an attorney. I can't say that there was a defining moment that established that decision. What I do remember is that in my house, there were always conversations about inequality and the abuse of state power. Those conversations always loomed large. My mom was always having those discussions and raising those issues in front of us. So I think that planted a seed for me. And later, To Kill a Mockingbird and 1,000 episodes of Law and Order watered that seed. And so I declared that I wanted to be a lawyer. Norman Manley was formative for me. Aside from the multiple light bulb moments I think we all experience in seeing theory made practice, the school itself provided an enabling environment. It felt like a close-knit community where the lecturers, the tutors, and just staff in general made a deliberate effort to get to know students, to build relationships with them, and to figure out how best to support them. From that, I think, is where I mustered up the courage to try out for the human rights mooting competition, which then became one of my most memorable moments at the school and in life. It was truly a one-of-a-kind experience. I mean, we went to London, we went to South Africa, we practiced for hours, and it was truly a privilege to be mentored and to be trained by the likes of Professor Bassiani, Ms. Dorcas White, Ms. Nancy Anderson. During that time, I really was able to appreciate just how much they loved what they did, how much they believed in us, and how much they really wanted us to succeed and to thrive. And so when we won on both occasions, because I participated in both years, it was a fantastic feeling to be able to come back to the school and to show them that their efforts and the investment that they made in us was worthwhile. Another memorable aspect of my experience at the law school was my tutorial group. From that group, I formed some of the most meaningful and significant relationships and friendships that I still have up to now. These are people that I still call upon, that I still rely on for advice or just for moral support. And it has been really amazing to witness and to feel part of each other's achievements. Very recently, one of our group members, Lenny Sigiri, became the director of the FIU here in Belize, and we were very proud. So I would advise law students from now to be kind to one another and to respect each other and to build relationships from now, because these are relationships and friendships that will follow you in the professional world and that you will rely on and you will depend on. Another advice that I would give to law students and to young attorneys even would be to see the law through the lens of service and duty. We hear all the time that the law is a noble profession, but it is noble not because we get to wear these fancy robes or use these fancy words. It is noble because at its core, it is about service, and it's about service to the public and to the collective. And I believe that as lawyers, we all share a responsibility to ensure that the law is working and that it is furthering its stated goals and that it is being faithful to its principles and to its values of fairness, its values of good governance, the rule of law, and accountability. After all, these are the nuts and bolts of the law's legitimacy as a set of rules in our society that are deserving of compliance.